Oh my God, you guys. The entire block is surrounded. They will not let me come home. We have an entire police force outside. They just got my husband, you guys.
When they raided my houses and my property, it was actually about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff.
Today we're heading straight to LA for a story that's nothing short of chaos. For months, Luce Cannon's been doing interviews, casually dropping street secrets like it was everyday gossip. Folks were already whispering, he's doing too much. And now, the feds finally pulled up. His wife was with their 6-month-old son when it all happened. She and her mom had just stepped out for Starbucks. When they returned, the street was blocked off. She called Luce, confused. They're saying it's a situation. She asked which house they were targeting. Turns out it was theirs. She had just seen him minutes before. He wasn't holding anyone hostage, but she started filming just in case something happened. And that clip, it told us everything. The time had come. The feds weren't just knocking, they were kicking the door down.
What's the update? What's going on?
When they picked him up, they took him to Henderson facility to get transported. He's going to be transported in the morning. I did just get off a call with him, and he's doing all right. We have good faith that this is all going to be debunked. Best believe we will win this case because it's all BS. It's all hearsay. There's no actual facts. It's based off of a podcast interview. At the end of the day, they have no evidence against my husband. They can say what they want to say. They got nobody testifying against my husband, and I know that for a fact because
In my houses and my property, it was actually about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to it.
The indictment? Shocking. It revealed crimes no one had seen coming. Street whispers had mentioned some of it, but now it's all public. Luce might be looking at decades behind bars. A negotiator even tried to talk him down. Luce, holding his baby, walked out shirtless, hands in the air. He was cuffed and placed in a police car. Authorities said they were just checking if it was a hostage situation. But clearly, this was way more than that. Federal charges were announced against Eugene Henley Jr., known as Big U, a known Crips affiliate who allegedly used his influence in entertainment and nonprofit work to cover criminal activity.
Negotiator came and was trying to talk to me, so I got stuff in the house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what a real hood dude is doing is hiding and stashing everything. Yeah. The lady, she was like, "Oh, we just want you to come with your hands up." So I took off my shirt, walked with my baby in the arms, put my hands up, walked back or whatever. She took the baby, they handcuffed me, put me in a car, and it was like, we're gonna just check and see if it's a hostage situation. If it's not or whatever like that, we'll let you go. And that's what
we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise.
Meanwhile, another rapper is now blaming Luce Cannon for bringing federal heat onto the Rollin' 60s Crips. It's a tangled mess. Luce Cannon was taken to the Henderson facility and will be moved soon. According to his wife, he's doing okay and confident the case will fall apart. She insists there's no solid evidence, just rumors based on a podcast, no testimony, no witnesses, nothing real, she says. But on March 19th, the internet exploded. A video showing Luce Cannon's arrest went viral, posted by none other than his own wife. And this wasn't even the first time feds came knocking. Just a week before, she shared another video claiming their home had been raided, and things got even weirder. Luce once FaceTimed a friend saying Nipsey just got killed, only for Nipsey to answer the phone moments later.
Side with my son, right? He's 6 months. So her and her mom went to Starbucks to go and get something. So when they come back, she see all the cones and everything around there, right? So she called me. She was like, "They not letting me on the block. They saying there's a hostage." She asked her what house, and she went to go ask, and then they was like, "Oh, baby, they talking about our house." She know I don't have nobody kidnapped. She just left me 10, 15 minutes ago, right? So I told her, like, like talk to him. I said, but film it just in case I come out the house and
But 30 minutes after that, the tragic news broke. Nipsey Hussle had been shot. Turns out the original raid was a result of a fake call, a swatting attempt. Someone told the cops there was a hostage inside. Luce was at home with his child while his wife was out, harmless or not. That kind of federal attention never ends well. Then came the downfall. On March 19th, Operation Drawdown took off. Luce Cannon, Big U, Brick Baby, and 16 others were arrested in what many are calling the biggest RICO bust LA has seen in years. The indictment is insane. Racketeering, wire fraud, intimidation, drug trafficking, even murder. Prosecutors claim the defendants ran a violent criminal network disguised as community leaders and music execs. Big U, long seen as a community mentor, is accused of using that reputation to hide criminal behavior. Even worse, a 21-year-old rapper named Ron Williams was caught in the crossfire. Ron was flown to Vegas by Unique Music, a label connected to Big U. He thought it was his big break, but shortly after, he was found dead in the desert. The feds believe the label, and possibly Big U, had something to do with it. Ron had dropped a diss track aimed at Big U just 5 days before his death. After missing studio sessions due to lack of transportation, things allegedly spiraled. Big U and an associate reportedly drove from LA to Vegas, and hours later, Ron was gone. Surveillance showed Ron getting into a car and coming back for his luggage. That was the last time he was seen alive. Around 3 a.m., Big U reappeared at the studio, soaked. He said he came from the gym, but who hits the gym at 3 a.m.? Later that day, Ryan's body was found with a gunshot wound to the face. Big U is accused of deleting key surveillance footage and removing recording equipment. The indictment also includes allegations of extortion, with Big U running an operation where people had to pay to stay safe, offering protection from the very people posing the threats. And Luce Cannon, he's still saying he's innocent. His wife claims everything is hearsay, no solid proof, but not everyone's buying it. Big U is pointing fingers, blaming Luce Cannon, Whack 100, and others for talking too much online. He says their public interviews gave the feds everything they needed. Even Adam 22 and the No Jumper podcast are named in the indictment, with many accusing them of enabling self-incrimination. One of Luce Cannon's controversial interviews even accused Big U of being involved in Nipsey Hussle's death, an interview that was quickly taken offline. Luce claimed Big U called him just 30 minutes before Nipsey was shot. It shook people and added even more fuel to the fire. Charleston White also accused Big U, claiming jealousy within the gang over Nipsey's rising fame led to his downfall. Luce Cannon's next accusation, that Big U orchestrated a robbery at a dispensary only to return part of the money and act like a hero. The feds believe this was all part of an extortion game. Whack 100 also came under fire. Brick Baby accused him of working with the feds, and then Whack flipped the script, accusing Brick of snitching on Lil Durk and others. Allegedly, Brick even gave up Quando Rondo's location, triggering a hit. Brick Baby was mysteriously released after his house was raided. No charges, no court dates. Whack says that only happens when someone is cooperating, and it gets worse. Whack claims Brick gave up details on Quando Rondo's cousin's murder in a podcast. The feds then seized his phone, believing it contained crucial info, but Brick told people it was just a gun charge, which, as a felon, should have landed him in jail, yet he walked free. Shortly after, Lil Durk got hit with a federal case, and Whack's theory gained traction. Brick was helping the feds, but even with all the finger-pointing, the truth is Luce Cannon and Big U brought a lot of this on themselves. They weren't hiding, they were broadcasting everything, like it was just content. Luce filmed himself fighting over a baby mama drama. Big U was caught on tape, extorting film crews trying to shoot in the neighborhood, and people noticed. One comment said, "Imagine extorting your own people and thinking it's a flex." Another, whatever they said Big U did, he probably did it. Other rappers didn't play that game. DaBaby once stood his ground during a video shoot when local goons tried to check him. He told Vlad TV they were lucky he was in a good mood. Just like Big U, others in the game are facing RICO charges. Casanova, for example, filmed himself before turning himself in. He eventually pled guilty to racketeering and trafficking tied to the Guerrilla Stone Nation gang. This isn't Netflix, it's real life, and the government isn't playing. They're using interviews, lyrics, even social media posts as evidence. Block also got hit. On October 13th, 2020, 5 members were arrested for the murder of FBG Duck in broad daylight. Lyrics footage and online behavior helped the feds build the case. It turns out online clout chasing is costing lives and careers. So is Luce Cannon next in line for a life sentence? Only time will tell. Like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive street tea and deep dives. Catch y'all in the next one.